The scientific method. The scientific method is what scientists use when they're trying to gather information, okay, or they're researching something. Okay, so and there's specific steps that they follow in order. So let's look at our steps for the scientific method. Step one, observe. Observe means to notice things that are happening around you. Maybe you are looking into something and you want to start paying very close attention to it. Okay, so you're watching it. Step two, ask a question. What could happen? Why does it happen? So you want to question what is going on or what could possibly happen. Step three, make a hypothesis. I think that this will happen. A hypothesis, another way to explain that is a educated guess. You take what you've learned in step one by observing, and step two by asking your question, and you think, okay, well, what could happen? So it's a guess that you're making based on things that you already know. Step four, plan the experiment. Okay, so you can't just do an experiment. You have to think through the steps. How am I going to do this experiment? What happened? How am I going to do it in a certain order? Okay, so a good way to do that is to write down what you're going to do. Step five, do the experiment. So once you have your plan, then you follow your plan and you do the experiment. Step six, conclude and share. When you finish your experiment, right, you think about what you've learned from doing your experiment, what worked, what didn't work, and then you have to share it with others. If you don't share what you've learned, even if your experiment didn't work out, you should still share maybe what happened in your experiment, maybe why it didn't work out. And you share that with others so that they can look at your research and come up with their own. So that's the scientific method. And we're going to look at some different experiments that use these steps.